Hello students, let us try to understand the solubility. The solubility of a solute is its amount per unit volume of a saturated solution at a specific temperature. The solubility of a solute is maximum concentration and expressed in the concentration unit mole per liter. So that is what is the maximum solubility means maximum concentration of solute in per unit volume of saturated solution at given temperature. Given temperature. So dear students, that you keep in mind, how can you be able to understand the solubility, student? Maximum concentration of solute in per unit volume of such saturated solution at given temperature is called what, student? Is called solubility, right? Is called solubility. Okay, here you see the solubility of solute is its amount per unit volume of saturated solution at a specific temperature. The solubility of a solute is its maximum concentration and expressed in the concentration units. Okay students, now have a look over the factors affecting solubility. Factors affecting solubility. The extent to which substance dissolve in a solvent varies greatly with different substance. It's depend on the nature of solute, solvent, temperature and pressure. Suppose nature of solute. Generally, the compounds with similar chemical character are more readily soluble in each other than those with entirely different chemicals character. That the saying that like dissolve like guides to predict the solubility of a solute in a given solvent. Thus, substances having similar intermolecular forces are like to be soluble in each other. Generally, polar solute dissolve in polar solvent. This is because in these solute or solvent and solute-solvent interaction are all similar in magnitude. For example, NaCl dissolve in water. The strong ion dipole interaction NaCl ions with water molecule, hydrogen bonding between water molecules and ions and interaction between Na and Cl ion are comparable. That is why they are going to dissolve in water. The type of force between molecules are what they are, student, types of force like hydrogen bonding is there in the solute solvent or ion dipole interactions are there. These are non-polar organic compounds like cholesterol dissolve in non-polar solvents such as benzene. Can you tell why naphthalene dissolve in benzene but not in water? Because both are the organic, student. So organic like dissolve like, that is why they cannot dissolve in water. Sugar dissolve in water. The dissolution of sugar in water is due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding between sugar and water. Now, effect of temperature on solubility. How solubility of substance change with temperature depends on enthalpy of solution. Many solid, for example KCl, dissolve in water by endothermic process, that is with the absorption of heat. When temperature is increased by adding heat to the system, solubility of substance increases according to the Le-Chatelier principle. Addition of heat causes strong stress on the saturated solution. This stress favors the endothermic process. Le-Chatelier principle, exothermic and endothermic process, that we will understand in another video. On the other hand, when the substance dissolves in water by exothermic process, its solubility decreases with an increase of temperature. The substance such as CaCl2, Li2SO4.H2O dissolve in water releasing heat. Can you tell, student, anhydrous sodium sulfate dissolve in water with the evolution of heat? What is the effect of temperature on its solubility? They are saying anhydrous sodium sulfate dissolve in water with the evolution of heat. What is effect of temperature? So if you are, it is exothermic, student. This is the exothermic. So if you are increasing the temperature, the solubility will decrease, dear student. It is important to understand that there is no direct correlation between solubility and exothermicity or endothermicity. For example, dissolution of CaCl2 in water exothermic and that is NH4NO3 is endothermic. The solubility of these increases with the temperature. So the result of the experimental determination of solubility of some ionic solid in water varies temperature following the same experiment. So see students that they are the temperature are there, solubility, this is solubility and temperature. So NaCl is this one, KCl, KBr, KNO3 like that. They are saying solubility of NaBr, NaCl, KCl change slightly with temperature. Solubility of KNO3, NO3, KBr increases appreciably with the temperature. Solubility of Na2SO4 decreases with increase in temperature. The solubility of gases in water usually decreases with increase of temperature when gases are dissolved in water. The gas molecule in liquid phase are condensed. The condensation is an exothermic process. The solubility of gas in water must decrease as temperature is raised. Okay, students. Now, in United States, they are saying what is that is 10 lakh billion gallons of water from rivers and lakes are used for industries cooling. The cooling process heat water. The hot water then return to river and lakes. The solubility of oxygen decreases in hot water, thereby affecting the life of cold-blooded animal like fish. Effect of pressure on the solubility. Pressure has no effect on the solubility of solid and gas in liquid as they are compressible. However, pressure greatly affects the solubility of gas in liquid. The solubility of gas increases with increase in pressure. The quantitative relationship between gas solubility in liquid and pressure is given by Henry law. Henry law, what they are saying, it states that the solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas over the solution. Thus, solubility proportional to P. S is equal to Ksp, where S is solubility of gas in mole per liter, P is the pressure of the gas in the barred converting solution, Kh is proportionality constant called Henry constant. This is so mole per liter per bar. When P is 1, K is 1, solubility is constant. Okay. So this is all about the Henry law, students, and in the next video we will try to understand in details.